Hello, I'm Eric Moeller, and well, it's been 10 years now since this guy came out. Eric Moeller and the Strummalongs' Daily Life. It was our full-length record, and I thought it would be fun at this time to sort of post a video every week, going through one of the songs off the record, sharing the story behind it, and playing it for you. And so this is the first installment of that. And the first song off the record is called Alive. Now, that song is really it's a celebration of life, but it really came from a pretty dark place. In 2008, I was a passenger in a really bad car accident, and a young man who was 18 years old lost his life in that wreck. And when you go through an experience like that, it sort of forces you to look at your own life, to examine the way you're living, to examine the way you want your life to go, to examine your values. And so this song came out of that. It shared some of the values that I really had going into it, but that experience reinforced. Things like really living your life in the moment, living your life for you. In other words, not selling your time so somebody else can make a bunch of money. But it really reinforced for me that I wanted my work to have value, I wanted my life to have value, I wanted my music to have value. And I didn't want to waste any time doing any of that. It was time to get moving. And so the chorus really speaks to the sort of fire that was lit coming out of that. Sort of this burning desire to live my life on my terms, but in a way that would have meaning and an impact for other people as well. And so that's where the song came from. And I think it also has a lot to say to us today. We're in the midst of a pandemic, and one of the opportunities that this pandemic offers us is the chance to evaluate our lives, the way that we were living before, and if we ought to change the way we've been living moving forward, not only as individuals but as a society and as a world. This is a chance for reflection and a chance to make some positive changes. And my fear has been that people have been in too much of a damn hurry to get back to what we considered normal before, when I think what was normal before was inadequate in a lot of ways. During the pandemic, I've gotten to spend so much more time with my family. I've gotten to have more of a work-life balance, a healthier balance in that. I got to participate in a more hands-on way in my son's education and really see him growing in a way I hadn't had the opportunity to before. And so the pandemic, I think, really, the opportunity is to see the value in the small good things that are around us every day that make our lives joyful and worth living, and that make our lives worth celebrating, even though things have been drastically different. And I recognize that not everybody is in a place of celebration right now due to illness or due to loss because of the virus. But there's still a lot of good to experience in the moment. And for a lot of us, there's still a good reason to celebrate life. So let's celebrate now with this song, Alive. I've watched a young man die in tragedy, and old men pass away the way it's supposed to be. That's life in its unpredictability. It's fine on identity. Lesson I learned, there's no time to mess around. Desperation setting in and man, I gotta get out. Run to where my deepest joy and purpose is found. I'm alive and my spirit's yearning. I'm alive, it's deep, so burning. I'm alive, I'm gonna live free. I'm alive and my spirit's yearning. I'm alive, it's deep, so burning. I'm alive, I'm gonna live free. Is it just rebellion or something more than empty my guts and left with skin and bone? Starving for transcendence above your norm. I know not to be a subscriber of your greed, standing all alone with my material need. There's meant to be so much more to our humanity. I'm alive and my spirit's yearning. I'm alive, it's deep, so burning. I'm alive, I'm gonna live free. I'm alive and my spirit's yearning. I'm alive, it's deep, so burning. I'm alive, I'm gonna live free. Well, logic can block the faith shown by your heart's light. Tread lightly, son, 'cause that's where true freedom lies. I'm alive, 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 I'm alive. I'm alive and my spirit's yearning. I'm alive, it's deep, so burning. I'm alive, I'm gonna live free. I'm alive and my spirit's yearning. I'm alive, it's deep, so burning. I'm alive, I'm gonna live free. I'm alive and my spirit's yearning. I'm alive, it's deep, so burning. I'm alive, I'm gonna live free. I'm alive and my spirit's yearning. I'm alive, it's deep, so burning. I'm alive, I'm gonna live free. Live free. Alright, well, thanks for joining me this week. I hope to see you next week when I'll do the title track, Daily Life, but with some updates to it. I'll see you then.